Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to F1 Manager 2024 and another part of the Lotus Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the Austin Grand Prix. Really excited for it. Hopefully you guys are too. And yeah, real opportunity to get even closer to winning the World Championship with Kimi Antonelli and of course as a team as well. It's all going to be very exciting, so yeah, let's get ourselves into it. Qualifying coming up, and we are expecting it to be raining.
Sessions should be starting now.
And we are going to wait until later on. We're going to trust the weather forecast. That it is going to rain, but then dry up again. Could be very risky, this. There goes the rain. Will it dry up in time? This is a bit nervy. Still, 5 minutes or so until we need to head out onto the track, but it's probably not as dry as we were expecting it to be. So yeah, this is nerve-wracking now. So Antonelli's going to head out first, then Daniel Ricciardo. And we obviously don't have a banker lap in, so if there's any mistake, this would be the end of qualifying for us. So here we go then. Final lap of qualifying one. What can Antonelli do in this first sector? It's an okay first sector. Daniel Ricciardo's done better. But will it be enough to get us through? Coming through this middle sector now. This is where you're really going to find out. And it is green again, but obviously it would be for your first lap time. Ricciardo looking slightly quicker than Antonelli here. And he's flying round the final corner. Lawson comes over the line, doesn't improve. Antonelli goes 5th. Here's Ricciardo, and he goes 4th. So it was just about enough. Wasn't the quickest time, but it is enough to get through. Now we are expecting to need wet weather tyres for this session. And we want to get out there now.
That should be the green light.
So it's going to get worse and worse.
And drive straight out, The track will be clear. Daniel, we're going to get going.
And here we go, and this is going to be a horrible amount of traffic here. Particularly for Antonelli. This is not good. Yeah, pretty even on that first sector. Both affected quite a bit by traffic. Middle sector is going to be quite telling though. Wow, 1.5 seconds lost for Antonelli here. Gonna have to hope that that rain comes and scuppers the laps of others. Comes round now. It's in the 51s.
Okay, Daniel,
About a second and a half off Daniel Ricciardo's time.
Okay,
which which is quickest for now.
P8. Okay,
Verstappen goes half a second quicker.
Weighbridge lights. Watch the weighbridge lights.
Copy.
So Antonelli currently out of qualifying. This is not
Remember the pit lane
what was
is
part of the
west.
script.
Understood.
Gonna send them both out again to see if they can improve at all. Shouldn't really be any traffic that trouble us now. Purple first sector for Antonelli, quickly beaten by Daniel Ricciardo by a couple of tenths of a second. But yeah, this is super important now. Needs to get the lap time in right now before the track gets any wetter. Middle sector 44.0. 43.9 for Ricciardo. So Ricciardo is looking quicker than his teammate. And here we go then. Kimi Antonelli comes round. Needs to have done enough. Comes round. Goes fastest for now. There's Ricciardo through. And wow, 3/10 quicker than his teammate. And there was some yellow flags out there. That's going to have slowed down a few drivers.
You keep your pace up on the in lap.
Let's see where they all end up. Verstappen there in second. Alonso pops up into third. But yes, both drivers comfortably through in the end. But it was a little bit too close for comfort with Antonelli. Okay, into session 3. Right, need to get out there quick.
Okay, should be green.
Because we think there's rain coming. So this is going to be your one and only chance. I think the rain's going to start around about now, according to our weather forecast. So first sector, 24.9 for Ricciardo, 25.0 for Antonelli. As I say, Ricciardo's looked quicker in qualifying so far. Is that rain coming? Or is it not? 37.6 plays 37.6 for Antonelli, so it's looking like Daniel Ricciardo is going to be the fastest here. So Daniel Ricciardo coming around the final corner, heads up to the line, and does go fastest with a 33.3, and it's a 33.6 for Antonelli. Not quite there, and I think that is going to be a lot
Currently P2.
in this session. Now, whether Daniel Ricciardo will be beaten by Max Verstappen, I'm not sure. Bottas goes third. Rain has started. Rain has started. Surely that means that we're guaranteed pole position. Let's have a look at Max Verstappen. He comes round now, a little bit more cautious than before. He heads up to the line, only third. Alonso's out there. Norris. What about Leclerc? Leclerc over the line. Where's he going to go? He goes sixth, sorry. Alonso over the line. And it's only 8th. Hamilton goes ahead of him in 7th. You feel like that is that. Daniel Ricciardo, I think, has taken pole position for the US Grand Prix. The two RB cars, 4th and 5th, which will improve to 3rd and 4th.
And here we've got a yellow flag.
Because Max Verstappen has a penalty. What an opportunity for our cars. But well played, Daniel Ricciardo. He takes a pole position. What a way it would be to go out in the race after he announced his move to Sauber by winning the next one.
We're not far off now here in Austin as the drivers ready themselves for this 56-lap race.
Right, let's get ourselves into strategy zone then. Let's have a little look. So it is starting off pretty bad, and then around about lap 17, get onto the intermediate tyres, keep them going until it gets bad at the end again. So, yeah, that's looking good to me. Maybe something like that. That's looking decent. Yeah, I like the look of that. So it's just going to be a fair fight between our two boys today. Let's see what they can do in this US Grand Prix.
Final checks are being carried out by the teams, and it won't be long until we get this race underway. A short moment of time to themselves to focus on the race ahead.
A second place start for them today. They'll be aiming for a podium, but could they even sneak the win?
And it looks like we're good to go.
So who is going to come out on top? Will it be Daniel Ricciardo?
Here we go.
Will it be Kimi Antonelli? Let's find out. 5 red lights, lights out. Away we go then. Here in Austin, Texas. We're expecting that rain to subside a little bit towards the start. Gasly and Verstappen have started on intermediate tyres. They're looking to take advantage of that fact early on here. But our boys, they are very much looking to push hard at the start of this race and build a bit of a gap. But it's Daniel Ricciardo who leads at the moment. Kimi Antonelli coming up behind him. Is he going to try it down the inside? It was a little luck. Didn't complete the move though.
Keep me updated on conditions.
We're expecting that rain will continue to dry up a little bit over these first few laps, but will it be enough for the intermediate tyres to become good? I'm not certain. Daniel Ricciardo leads this Grand Prix. It's going to be very difficult for Kimi Antonelli to get past him, you feel? Especially if Daniel can keep that performance going that he had in qualifying, and certainly seems to have started out that way, doesn't he? Now he's got that set up in a better place. He seems to be able to handle that a little bit better. Right, we are going to look after the ERS. There's no real need to push too hard early on. Same with fuel. We're going to look after the tyres just a little bit here, because this is going to be the key part of the race. We can look after our tyres now. We'll be in the best possible position later on. You know, Gasly and Verstappen are going to be particularly fast right now. We also know that their tyres are going to get worse. And there you go then. There you go. Here comes the rain again. And now back to normal pace, and Daniel Ricciardo leading the race at the moment. As I say, around about lap 18, that's when we're going to want to come into the pits and put on some intermediate tyres and probably be allowed to push the car a little bit more. But at this stage of the race, Daniel Ricciardo controlling it. He's lapping quicker than his teammate in general. And you got to say, I mean, Daniel's doing a great job this weekend. You know, Antonelli won the sprint race, but Ricciardo wasn't too far behind. It was about 6 seconds in the end, and they did have to double stack, so that counted for a lot of it. They are just very evenly matched right now, and it's a fantastic team to have. Antonelli getting better all the time.
We are ready for you.
Okay. Like a couple laps or sooner than that?
Right, here we go then.
Push.
Understood.
Thinking we want to get this going. We are going to push a little bit with Daniel.
That's confirmed.
Maybe just hold off with Antonelli, so that we can try and master this double stack here. About a 4-second gap I think we need. This is looking fine.
If you can go on any quicker on this tire, let's do it now.
So here we go. Just need a nice smooth pit stop for Daniel Ricciardo.
Just come in slow.
Copy.
It should be the perfect gap, this. And here comes Antonelli in. Oh, like a dream. Like a dream. Absolutely beautiful. 2.0 followed by a 2.3. And Daniel Ricciardo now leads. Goes through the next part of the race. Tsunoda on wet tyres. They're not going to last particularly long here. And what is a bit of a shame for Daniel Ricciardo is that it's not going to be a Grand Slam, because he has been led by Yuki Tsunoda. I'm assuming Tsunoda is going to come in. But yes, he did lead that lap, so yeah, no Grand Slam for Daniel Ricciardo. And now, a chance to push on a little bit. Ricciardo just put in fastest lap.
Lots of crashes.
That's what's happened. I think it's Joe and Porsche, perhaps. Let's have a little look. No, it was Lawson, and is that Hulkenberg? I think it is. Yeah. I know it was Albon. Yeah, Hulkenberg just put in fastest lap of the race, followed by Kevin Magnussen. We're very much looking after our tyres. We're not pushing as hard as some of the guys lower down the field. These tyres to last a good amount of time. But Daniel Ricciardo, 6 seconds ahead of his teammate. very good right now. Push it forward even more here. That's puts in faster slap, and you know, we're just very much enjoying ourselves. Daniel Ricciardo just put in faster slap. Can't imagine he will keep doing that, but
I lost the car.
oh, is Antonelli okay? Spun it.
Understood.
I think he's okay.
Yellow there.
Copy.
Well, let's have a little look at this. This could have been a big championship moment, this. Just pirouetted and then continued on. He's a bit lucky there. As Daniel puts in another faster slap. Him and Alonso are just trading them at the minute. Antonelli will probably respond with a faster slap of his own because we've allowed him to use a bit of overtake. So Ricciardo comes around, puts in his faster slap, 45.7. Here comes Antonelli now, and he puts his faster slap in, a 44.8. So, yeah, very good. Ricciardo again going green. Desperate to hang on to these tyres, aren't we?
There's a yellow flag now.
Ricciardo now is just going to be his faster slap. No. Antonelli, of course, not improving. It's getting a little wetter out there. Again. Yeah, I'm expecting it to dry up. And maybe even enough to have wet, dry tyres for a little bit. Yeah, Ricciardo now coming round. I'm assuming this is it's close to a faster slap, I think. 45.2 there. What was it? 44.8, I think.
Track condition update, please.
Yeah, it's too dry.
Faster slap now for Max Verstappen, but he's down in 14th place. 44.7 for Max Verstappen. What can Daniel Ricciardo produce here? He's coming around the final corner now. It's a 44.6. Antonelli might go a little bit quicker than that, and does. 44.717. Yeah, very, very close between Ricciardo and Antonelli. Really, it's that final sector where I think you'll find the most time. And he comes round now. It's not quite faster slap. It's slightly better. But there you go. Leclerc puts in faster slap, and a very decent one at that. Don't really know how he's managed that. Yeah, we're expecting the heavy rain to come again around about lap 40, so not far away here from time where you might want to come into the pits. And who's that? That's out. That's Zhou Guan Yu. He's out of the race. I'm going to be aggressive with Daniel Ricciardo, see if that brings about any improvement of lap time. Decent improvement. Okay, now need to just push forward a little bit. Until we're ready to come into the pits and put on the wet tyres. This should work out pretty well. So one more stop for Daniel Ricciardo. So when he comes. .2 seconds there for Antonelli, slightly slower than that of his teammates. But now going to the end of the race, and it should be a very nice time indeed. Antonelli 8.3 behind his teammate, but I just don't think he's going to be able to make that up. Got quite a few out there with mechanical issues. 8.2 seconds that gap. 44 laps into this race. I'm expecting a fairly big drop-off in track dampness. And there it comes. So now just look after the tyres. 8.5 seconds is the lead. These tyres could get quite worn, but we're not expecting Tsunoda to get anywhere near Antonelli here. Just keep pushing.
Debris somewhere here.
Unless there's a safety car, of course.
Finding out what's happened here, and it looks to be the McLaren that's involved.
What has happened here? Liam Lawson on the outside there of presumably Kevin Magnussen. And again, it's a nasty little incident. It's only very slowly catching up to Daniel here, and our tyres are struggling here. They might just for safety come into the pits here.
We'll box this lap.
We've got 30 seconds
Yep,
of the lead. It should be
I'll box this up.
more than enough. Let's just be sensible here.
Copy.
We've got a yellow flag here.
Yeah, nicely done. Here comes Antonelli. As I say, it should be more than enough ahead of Tsunoda to come back out in front. But that's just a safety pit stop, really.
He won. Five laps to go.
We now have better tyres than the rest of the field. So, yeah. It's looking like Daniel Ricciardo is going to get his 3rd win of the season. It's been a pretty dominant performance in this race. He's not struggled at all, to be honest.
Add lift and coast in turn 1.
Copy.
Let's use that K1.
Copy.
2 laps to go. So here we go then with Daniel Ricciardo on the final lap.
You've got no DRS.
Copy.
Let's see if Daniel Ricciardo can pull it off here. It's been a fabulous, fabulous race for him. It's another good race for Antonelli in terms of the championship. Gaining points on Alonso to go with his sprint victory earlier on in the weekend. But Daniel Ricciardo has driven absolutely beautifully in this race. He's done an awesome job. And here he comes then, round the final corner. He's going to come round and win the US Grand Prix. Daniel Ricciardo over the line and wins it.
Great job.
Antonelli is going to come across the line in 2nd. Beautiful.
Thanks, legends.
When you get to the FIA, you need to turn the car fully off. So kill the engine, wait 5 seconds, and then you can switch it completely off.
Checkered flag.
I need to improve a bit the driving to be more on point, but yeah, feels better, to be honest.
It's a good job today by you. Over and out.
Absolutely brilliant for Daniel Ricciardo to get that victory in.
That was a fantastic performance from Daniel Ricciardo.
That was a really well-executed race, I thought. Major credit to the driver, the pit wall, and the whole team for that win.
The team has been waiting patiently there, and you can see just how much it means to each and every one of them. Well, Kareem, how do you think they'll be feeling in the team garage at the end of that?
I doubt they could be much happier. A win and a podium place. What a great way to round out the weekend.
And with that, our time in Texas now draws to a close.
We're nearing the end of the season, and it's time for some serious heat. Stay with us as Formula One moves to Mexico City.
So there you go then. That is the end of that one. Very, very good. Very happy with that. So Daniel Ricciardo wins it, and Andrea Kimi Antonelli finishes 2nd. Max Verstappen ended up with fastest lap in that race. But Antonelli increases his lead to 30 points over Fernando Alonso. Daniel Ricciardo is a further 32 points back. It's a big ask for Daniel to get back into the championship fight, but it is possible. It's not impossible, certainly. So we will continue to watch with intrigue. Into the Constructors, again, a very good weekend for us, and we're nearly 100 points ahead in that championship now, and we finished 5th and 9th within the fastest pit stops, meaning we consolidate our 4th position. And let's leave the weekend and see if there's any messages waiting for us. Let's have a little look. Yeah, nothing yet from Oscar Piastri, so we will continue to wait on his decision on whether he will join us for the 2027 season. But we have got the Mexico Grand Prix coming next in tomorrow's episode. If you have enjoyed that, give it a massive thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. And goodbye.